Welcome back. U.S. Senator Cynthia Lummis, our state crypto queen, visited the Capitol chambers this week with a message about the future of Wyoming energy and its ties to AI.
Wyoming is extremely well positioned. We export 12 times more energy than we consume as a state, and that makes it an opportunity for Wyoming to serve this new need.
There, Lummis championed the merits of Wyoming energy in her address to the chambers, including the growing industry of AI and the energy required to make it work. Lummis says there was no better partner than the state of Wyoming. She further endorsed the forward momentum of the Trump administration's open energy policies of drill, baby, drill. Lummis has recently spoken to the heads of technology in the U.S. and says it's pivotal that the U.S. remains at the helm of innovation and production of civilian and defense AI technology.
When we're allowed to use our clean hydrocarbon energy to help this country advance AI, we get more income for the state of Wyoming, which helps our schools, our highways, and all of the costs of state government, and we get jobs.
Lummis says AI could provide the state with a potential economic boost, creating an even brighter horizon for Wyoming, as well as providing new business opportunities in the tech industry. And voting bills have been a topic of hot debate in legislature this year, particularly voting access. So we talked to officials to find out more. On Friday, the Senate Corporations Election and Political Subdivisions looked at a slew of voting bills, which included the voter ballot drop box prohibition. The Secretary of State, Chuck Gray, testified for this bill to create more voter integrity.
The drop boxes present numerous chain of custody problems, they present enforcement problems, and they're not currently statutorily authorized under Wyoming state law.
But county clerks pushed back, saying the ballot box ban would cut back on people's access to voting.
If the committee decides to get rid of drop boxes, we'll find ways to make sure that people have the right to bring their ballot in safely to us. It is important, and I'm afraid people won't vote if they find that they have less and less ways to do it.
The clerks said the ballot boxes are built to have tamper-proof construction, an anti-loitering alarm system, and were monitored by some of the clerks themselves, unpaid 24/7 as part of their duty. The clerks also said the postal chain of custody wasn't as secured as believed, with a case of a postal worker who stashed 2 years' worth of mail to cut down on his route time. With postal worker shortages and increasing federal cutbacks, this could impede their ability to deliver. Senator Cale Case questioned if lawmakers and citizens would ever limit Second Amendment rights the same way they would First Amendment rights and access to voting. Considering the slippery slope this precedence could make, I asked another lawmaker about amendment rights.
The constitutional rights, the amendments to the Constitution, are the law of the land. They're what protect our culture and our very democratic republic. So it's extremely important.
Officials also weighed in on whether conspiracy theorists are driving state policy based on national hearsay and mistrust.
They're taking national talking points and then things that are happening in their bubble that says you can't trust this. There's no data to support that.
As an aside, all 10 voter bills have passed the House chambers and now move on to the Senate. The Elections Committee heard 2.5 hours of testimony and will continue discussions on Wednesday.